Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the League of Extraordinary Gamers. It's your host, Tricky One.
And Kawaii CB.
Bringing you a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Heroclix opening. We've got 2 sealed gravity feeds in here. We got the new starter set right here. So we're going to go ahead and crack into all of this and we'll be right back. But first, I did want to show you from earlier today. We actually played in a midnight release event. And we got a few clicks, so we thought we'd go ahead and show these off real quick. So it looks like there's a lot of different foot soldiers in here. They all have different weapons, and they all actually have different names. And it looks like you can bring out more when they die. So we got 2 of the different foot soldiers. We got... You can't really see him, but what's his name? It is... Monster X. He's like half Frankenstein, vampire, werewolf thing. I don't know what he's from. We got a April. There's a Slash right here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slash actually looks really cool. I love that sculpt. We got the cartoon Michelangelo. Ooh, see if I can get it to focus for you. There it goes. And last but not least, I managed to pull a Chase Donatello. Look at that. That looks awesome. I'm loving the black and white sculpt. This makes me want to go ahead and get the con exclusive Shredder and Casey Jones that are going to be the same kind of sculpt. That is beautiful. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and crack all this open, and we'll be back in a second. Alright guys, we are back. I got the plastic off the starter. I figured we should start with the brand new starter, Mouser Mayhem. I love this box. This is a pretty nice box. Let's see. We got all kinds of stuff in this bag. Looks like we got a new powers and abilities chart, some terrain markers, the cards, and a crap ton of pogs. We'll see what that's about in a minute. Let's see here. Dice and printed materials behind tray. Oh, we got more stuff under here. Let's see. So, a couple of little dice. You got a map and something else. We'll get into that. The new rulebook. 2015 core rulebook. I'm not sure why it says that when it's 2016. But whatever. And Turtle Power. Let's see, what is this? I'll turn it around so you guys can see it along with me. Okay, looks like it shows what the clicks do. Okay, it looks like this is kind of like an explanation of how the game works. That's pretty cool. Okay. Cool. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the figures themselves. Pop these out real quick. I really like this tray. Like, if I ever run like a little 4-man team, I may actually use this tray. Look at that. You can fit your pieces right here. You can get your cards right here, your extra game effects and stuff right there. It's a really nice little tray. So, we've got our Raphael. Looking pretty cool. Got our Michelangelo. Our Donatello. And the leader, Leonardo. It looks like they're all 75 points. Top dial, let's see. 10 attack, 2 damage. 10 attack, 1 damage. 10 attack, 2 damage, 9 attack, 2 damage. Which, I mean, you gotta think, they're starter pieces. They're meant for you to learn how to play the game. Starter pieces never are really like super broken or overpowered or anything. So that's pretty cool. Looks like we got some outwit, some shape change, some leadership. These were all spoiled already. I'm sure you can find them online. So let's go ahead and see what else we got inside of here. I'm actually gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. So give me just a second. And the map you see right here is actually the map that comes with the OP kit for the turtles. And you also get the special object for the ooze. Okay, so you got a lot of weird little cardboard things going on. I'm really not sure what this is. That's what it's looking like a set up your own map kind of thing. I'm sure it explains it in that booklet that we kind of glanced over a second ago. But then we do have a new map. I'm going to try to open it up a little bit. Can't really see too much on it.
That's pretty cool, though.
It does look pretty cool. Oh look, and these actually have those numbers that match that other stuff. So we'll see what's going on with that. And then, like I said, I know y'all can't really see this, but it's pretty nice to get some new maps, especially considering with the new modern and limited, like the Silver Age, Modern Age list that just got announced. We're gonna lose a ton of maps. So those of you that have maps from like Trinity War and up, Flash and up, might want to hold on to them. Let's see, we also have this big thing with a ton of pogs and stuff. So we got the cards for the 4 pieces. We've got some terrain markers. A new powers and abilities chart. We'll definitely have to look into this to see if any powers got reworded or anything. Let's see, just off the break. Yeah, they added the new giant reach and stuff to it, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's see, we got a lot of pogs over here. Let's see, mousers, more mousers, more mousers. Oh wow, that's a lot of mousers. We got a April O'Neil, a Baxter Stockman, a Casey Jones, a Rat King, a Splinter, a Player 1 token, so that's kind of cool. Looks like some light objects as foot soldiers. Got some heavy objects as little sewer caps. Makes sense. Some more foot soldier lights and some rats. So that's pretty cool. We'll see what kind of some of this stuff does a bit later. But for now, we're going to go ahead and set all this aside and let's go ahead and rip into these gravity feeds. I know that's what y'all are really waiting for. Especially since the set just came out like maybe an hour or 2 ago when we're filming this. I'm going to try to get this uploaded as quick as I can. That way there's no lag behind it. Lately our videos have been kind of falling behind, so we're going to try to keep that from happening this time. Alright, so see what we get. First pack. We got our Monster X. I'm going to pop him out for you. Looking pretty cool. 125 points. He's actually got a lot of really cool stuff. You can pick Endom and Flight and Charge and Blades and all kinds of craziness. He was actually one we got during that sneak preview. Well, not sneak preview, midnight release. Next up, we got a new foot soldier we haven't seen yet. Foot soldier bow staff. So all the foot soldiers are named after what weapon they have. So as you can see, he's got a bow staff, so he is foot soldier bow staff. They all have a really cool trait that says there's more of these robots. Whenever a foot soldier is KO'd by an opponent, of course, you can roll a die, and on a 5 or 6, you get to pull in a foot soldier from out of the game. And this one, they all have a different white box fist power. His attacks cause knockback, and he has giant reach too. Pretty good little 30-point piece. Looks like they all have sidestep too. Next up, oh, would you look at that? Another foot soldier bow staff. I'm not really gonna look into him because we just did. It says limited edition on these gravity feeds, so I'm wondering if the turtles aren't gonna be a very large set. Or, I mean, I know it's a large set because I know they already got a set 2. But I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be a limited release. We've got a Leatherhead. Check him out, looking like a crazy killer crocodile. But that is a DC Batman villain, so he is not Killer Croc. Looking like he is 80 points. Don't you hurt Michelangelo. Unique modifier. When Leatherhead is adjacent to a friendly named Michelangelo, they both get +1 attack. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see. Next up, we got a different foot soldier. We got a foot soldier nunchaku. So, obviously, nunchuck. His white box can use flurry, and each time he hits an opposing character, after actions resolve, you can give them an action token. So he's got flurry that also encaps. Seems pretty good. And we got another foot soldier. This box is very foot soldier heavy. This one is foot soldier Psy. And his white box is he can do flurry and does penetrating damage when making a close combat attack. So that's pretty good. I think he has like 2 damage, but I mean for 30 points, flurrying for 4 penetrating damage potentially seems relevant. There we go, we got something we haven't seen yet. A Metalhead. Tiny little robot over here. He's not actually tiny, but he's a small sculpt. He's an Endom though, 100 points. I built him and I have the remote is his trait. At the beginning of the turn, you can remove an action token from Metalhead and give an action token to an adjacent friendly named Donatello. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, we got ourselves a Casey Jones. There he is. And I want to say it's probably the same sculpt that's the con exclusive that's black and white. He's got a pretty cool power where when he makes a close combat action, well, you give him a close action and make a close attack, and then he can hop 2 squares over and attack someone else. He also gives Raphael bonuses himself. We got our Fugitoid, little gold robot over here. He actually has a traded shape change on a 4 through 6, so that's pretty good. It's going to be pretty hard to hit him. And then he's got toughness, but when he's targeted by a range attack, he can actually use imperv. So, if you manage to actually be able to attack him, it's gonna probably get rolled off anyway. Next up, we got a Slash. I'm gonna go ahead and pull him out so you can see his sculpt a little bit better. I love the texture they gave him. He actually has like the ripples on his skin and on his shell and everything. And he's actually got TMNT ally and villain. Let's see here. Next up, alright, we actually got a Ninja Turtle for once. We got a Raphael at 50 points. He's got the Fighting Through the Swarms trait that they all have. When he hits an opposing character, after actions resolve, he can be put in any square adjacent to them. And he can use Flurry and does penetrating damage when making a close attack. 2 damage, but he's got 11 attack and charge, so that's not bad. Pretty good little 50 points. Let's see here. Next up we got the rat himself. The rat himself, Master Splinter, at 40 points. Splinter can use Empower and has a unique modifier that adjacent friendlies with the TMNT keyword modify their attack values by +1. It just says with the TMNT keyword. It doesn't say TMNT ally, and it doesn't say TMNT enemy. I'll have to look when we get another turtle to see if they just say TMNT or if they say ally. because they may have to errata splinter. We got another foot soldier, and that is going to be a katana. And Jin actually just pulled out the raft we pulled earlier, and the turtles themselves have TMNT, so he does only boost the turtles. Hey, we got, I want like as many of these as I can get. We got a Mouser. Little 20 points. He dies after 2 damage, but he ignores hindering, and you can give him a power action to destroy an adjacent wall or square of blocking terrain. So he's a tiny, he has sidestep, he has exploit for 1 with 10 attack. I mean, he's able to chew through the blocking that's in your way if you're running some range figures. Or you could just carry him along and just do that little 1 exploit. Ooh, we got a different one. It's still Raphael, but it's going to be a different sculpt. This one is 60 points. Check that out. He doesn't have a top dial, but he gets a power that gives him charge and flurry at the same time, so that's really good. I like this Raph a lot better. He's got 11 attack, 3 damage, with charge, quake, and toughness. Let's see, we're probably almost done with this first gravity feed. Nothing high rarity yet. At that midnight release we played, there weren't any super rares or anything. There was just the 1 chase that we pulled. Now we got the Leonardo, and this is actually the comic book Leonardo that with the red bandana, because they all had red bandanas in the comics. Looking pretty cool. Got a little bit of a bent sword, nothing that a little heat can't fix though. Let's see, what's next? Oh, another different foot soldier. There are a lot of them. This one is the Chain Kama. When he hits a opposing character with a range attack after action's resolved, you can place the hit character adjacent to foot soldier, and it can't be moved or placed during its next turn. So he grabs them and traps them. He's only got 3 range though, so hitting them with that seems like it's probably going to be pretty hard. You're going to be like right up on their face before you get to do it. We got another Raphael. We're just pulling Raphaels like crazy over here.
He's my favorite.
What was that?
He's my favorite.
Oh, I don't know that you can hear her, but Jen said that Raph is her favorite. Let's see here. There we go. Now we got something else. We got Alpha 1. He's an uncommon, 60 points. Dimensional Displacement Device. Give Alpha 1 a power action and choose a character within 5 squares. If that character is friendly, it must have the robot keyword. If that character is opposing, it can't have the robot keyword. Place that character adjacent. So you basically get to like teleport people up to him by doing a power action. That's pretty cool. It's a TK that's not TK. Oh, we got the new cartoon Leonardo. He is a super rare. Alright, we finally got a high rarity. Ooh, he's hard to turn too. Check him out. Got our first super rare of the opening. Let's see, he starts out with leadership, and when he does and succeeds, he can remove an action token from each adjacent friendly character with the TMNT keyword. And he's got super senses and toughness. Later on, he gets blades, and when he makes a close attack, he can use prob. That's pretty good. He starts out charge blades with 9, 11, 17, 2. I like him. Interesting that the new cartoon is the first super rare we get. I really don't know what rarity. I can only assume based on the chase that I got that the black and white are all the chases. Oh, we got the comic book Michelangelo with the red bandana. He can use Flurry, and each time he hits an opposing character, after actions resolve, you can give them an action token. And when he hits an opposing character, he can place him in any square adjacent. He's got that fighting through the swarm thing. Let's see, looks like... Okay, yeah, we still got a few in here. Next up, we've got... Ooh, something else. Nobody. He's got the police team ability. He's just very plain black and white. He ignores elevation. He's got a trait, nobody can use stealth. Nobody can be targeted by opposing characters if he's adjacent to a wall. Or can't be. Interesting. So if he stays next to a wall, your opponent can't target him. You can give him a power action and choose an adjacent opposing character. That character can't make an attack during their next turn. Wow. So he's a really good tie-up piece. You just stay next to walls and stay next to them and they can't do anything. Oh, we got another super rare. We've got Fly Guy over here. Baxter Stockman, the Fly. I'll show him off real quick. He can carry up to 4 tiny characters. So you can run 4 Mousers with him and carry all of them. He's got Sidestep, Energy Explosion, Super Senses, and Shape Change top dial. Later on, he gets an Outwit and Perplex, but only to target the same character. So that's awesome. We hit a second super rare. Let's see, I think there might be... Yep, there is one more hidden in the box. I think that's it. Yep, okay. Last pack for this gravity feed. Will we get a chase? The answer is no. We got the Donatello comic book with the red bandana. 50-point top dial outwit. And he's got his attacks generate knockback, and he's got Giant Reach 2 top dial. Seems pretty good. So that's it for gravity feed number 1. We're going to go ahead and move right on to gravity feed number 2. Hopefully this one will get a chase. I'm thinking because they were in the same case, maybe it was one per case. Sorry for all the noise, we got cats going psycho over here. We got another Metalhead. We already showed you him, so I'm not going to pull him out. Got something loose in here. Oh, we got Shredder. Let's see. Here we go. He's got a trait, must I do everything by myself? Give him a free action and remove an action token from him. If you can't, heal him 1 click. Activate this ability only if another friendly character missed an attack targeting a single opposing character this turn. He's also got Outwit, and when he does, that character becomes Earthbound neutralized. Wow. And he gets Empower and Leadership. That's pretty cool. Outwit, Earthbound neutralized just seems really strong. Next up, we got the other Baxter Stockman, so I'm glad we actually got both. This one's actually really good for robot teams, and I feel like he's actually going to become pretty meta. He's 30 points. He's got a trait. I don't need anyone except my Mousers. When a friendly character named Mouser is KO'd, you can roll a d6, and you can place a turtle number 005 Mouser from outside the game, if no other friendly characters did. I'm going to have to look if the Mouser is... The Mouser that's, let's see, yep, Turtle 005. It's the common click. So that's not the Pog. I'm still going to have to look to see how those Pogs come in, but depending, if you use those Pogs, they're called Mouser. So I'm wondering if those die, if you could bring in the actual click number 5 Mouser. He also says that He's got Perplex, and you can give him a free action to heal an adjacent friendly character that has the robot keyword. If it can't be healed, you can modify its speed and attacks by +1 for this turn instead. Let's see, we got another Master Splinter. Another Nobody. Another Alpha 1. And this is where we start hitting lots of duplicates. We hit the cartoon Michelangelo. Looks like he's a rare. Top Dial Perplex. He ignores elevation and hindering. Opposing characters can't use prob to reroll attacks made by or targeting Mikey. So you can't prob anything involving Mikey when it comes to attacks, being hit with them or taking them. And he can use Quake, and after actions resolve, he can give him an action token, so it's an end-capping Quake. Seems good. We got a Foot Soldier Nunchaku again. Another Foot Soldier Nunchaku. This one actually feels heavy. That's because it's a leatherhead. It's a really heavy piece. You can always tell when you're going to pull him. Got another Slash. Come on, give us something different we haven't seen. The comic book Raphael again. Oh good, another Mouser. If we're gonna get duplicates, keep giving me the Mousers. I'm gonna have a Mouser army and people aren't gonna be ready for it. Foot Soldier Katana. I'm just trying to breeze through this a bit for you guys. Ooh, there we go. Chase Raphael.
Yes.
Woo! God, look at this. Look how beautiful these sculpts are. This black and white. So we've got 2 of the turtles now. God, I love how that looks. Let's check him out. Now, he's got a trait, shell-to-shell defense. He can use stealth, and if Raph is next to Mikey, Donnie, or Leo, he can use Imperv. So it looks like all of the chases will have that, because that's the same chase that my Donnie has. Advanced Turtle Technique. When he hits one or more opposing characters, after actions resolve, he can move up to 2 squares, automatically breaking away, and can make a close combat attack targeting a character he has not attacked this turn. So it looks like they'll all have both of those traits. Top Dial, he's got 9, 11, 18, 2. He's got Empower, but his White Fist is Flurry, and he deals penetrating damage when making a close attack. That is awesome. I asked for something we hadn't seen, and I got the black and white Raphael. Those are almost like display worthy. Those are really pretty. Speaking of Raphael, let's keep it moving. Looks like we hit the cartoon Raphael. I don't know if we've hit him yet. Show him off. He looks pretty cool. Well, I don't think I'm going to have anything else in here that's going to top that. We hit another comic book Donatello. A comic book Michelangelo. A foot soldier chain comma. A foot soldier bow staff. I'm kind of over getting these foot soldiers now. I figured we'd get a lot of them, but kind of getting old. Ooh, here's something we haven't seen. Super rare. Rat King. Go ahead and pull him out. Pretty cool looking. My factory is my kingdom, my chimney, my citadel. He ignores hindering. All fear me, all except the rats. At the beginning of the turn, if Rat King occupies or is adjacent to hindering, place adjacent a giant rat bystander if less than 4 of them are on the map. And there's giant rats on the back of the card. In fact, we're going to look real quick at these pogs. I want to see if these giant rats are the same. No, those are rats. These are giant rats, so that is different. Okay. Let's see. He's got a white box. Oh, I'm sorry. He has another trait. When Rat King is KO'd, you can equip him to a friendly character with the animal keyword. The equipped character can use prob, and if the equipped character is named Splinter, he can use regen also. So that's pretty cool. Now, the ooze, the special object that comes in the OP kit for the set, gives you the animal keyword. He has animal, deity, monster, and TMNT villain on here. He does have a white fist that's a once per game effect. Choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire. Place up to 4 giant rats next to him. So that ignores his at the beginning of the turn effect too. So you could have 4 giant rats from that, and then you could do his once per turn effect to drop 4 more, and you could have 8 giant rats on the field. They have sidestep with 3 movement, 8 attack, 15 defense, 1 damage, but the damage is a white box. It says, Swarm of Rats. If Giant Rat is adjacent to 1 or more friendly characters named Giant Rat, modify its damage value by +1. If it's adjacent to 2 or more of them, also modify its attack value by +1. Now, something kind of odd is he's called Giant Rat. He's got a regular damage symbol on the pog, but next to this it actually has the tiny symbol. So that's going to be another re-errata they're going to have to fix on there. Let's see, can we get one more super rare? We got what, 2 super rares in the first gravity feed? And then a chase and a super rare in this one, right? Yep. Let's see, we hit a foot soldier Psy. Ooh, we're running low. We have 2 left. We hit the comic book Donatello again. And last pack, we got the comic book Leonardo. Alright, so it's looking like the ratio for these gravity feeds is 2 high rarity for each, whether it be 2 super rares or a super rare and a chase. So we were not able to get the full set. We're obviously missing the 2 turtle chases. We're also missing, I know at least the super rare Krang. I'm not sure what other super rares there's going to be. But once again, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any other Clix openings you want us to see, be it the X-Men that's about to start up, we have Spider-Man coming up. We may do a Civil War movie gravity feed opening pretty soon, but we'll be back shortly.